Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures. I'm Ellie, this is Josiah, and today we are doing all out upper body. You gonna flex some biceps or anything for us? Oh. Way not to disappoint Josiah, thank you. So we are gonna use the machine. We're gonna hit a lot of single arm work, and then we are gonna use some hand weights. So I would say medium to heavy dumbbells at the end of class, and we'll hit both arms together just to make sure we really hammer out the upper body. For now, we will start on one weight spring, and we're gonna begin in a cobra push-up ladder. So knees to the carriage, hands to your front platform. Start in a kneeling plank position. I got this for you, okay? So from here, we're gonna go one cobra. So bending through the elbows, sliding away from the front platform, strong through the core. And then we'll rise back up and we'll go one push-up. So cobra is gonna be your just one-time move. You go one cobra. This time you'll go two push-ups, right? One cobra, we'll go three push-ups. One cobra, we'll go four push-ups. So this is a cobra push-up ladder, right? We're climbing the ladder on our push-up. So every time doing one more push-up than we did last time. Check in, head, neck, and shoulders relaxed and really strong through the core in the cobra. If you feel any dipping or swaying in your lower back, rather than being on one white spring, you could do this whole series opening here on one black spring. That will give you a little more support for the core. Awesome. Another way to modify this move is range of motion. And when we hit the cobra, make sure you're not like collapsing down the forearms, right? We're bending through the elbows as the torso slides away from the platform and then rising back up onto the palms. We've got just 15 seconds left in this opener. We're gonna exit to the right side of our micro and load up two black springs. We're going carriage sexy back with the left arm in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. So exit to your right, Josiah. You'll be on your knees beside your carriage, two black springs loaded up. Left hand will grab the carriage and we're gonna go sexy back. So Josiah's chosen a tabletop shape. That is great. Another option here is you can kind of sit your hips back to your heels a little bit more and you can hit sexy back with the arm lifted.
Let me try that.
So that's another option. You need to hinge forward from the hips so you're still getting into the tricep. Perfect. If you need more resistance on your carriage, I need you to scoot back towards your back platform. Less resistance, we're scooting forward towards our front platform. Right, and then where you place your hand will make a difference too. So if your hand's wrapped around the front edge of your carriage, that gives you more resistance. If it's at the back edge of your carriage, that's gonna give you less. Okay, now check in with the wrist, right? We don't wanna be bending or flicking at the wrist. So your wrist is staying in line with your forearm and you're getting the squeeze in your tricep by straightening your arm out all the way. In 4, strong straight arm. In 3, 2, send the left arm back strong and straight. Give me a little tiny 1-inch bend to the elbow, then straighten the arm. Little tiny bend, big stretch. Tiny bend, big stretch. Strong squeeze to the back side of your arm. We're going single arm lat pull. Knees on top of the carriage, left hand to the back platform. In 3, 2, and 1. So knees on top of the carriage, Josiah. Left hand comes to your back platform. And keep going with that left arm. Single arm lat pull. So right hand can come behind your back for a little more core challenge, or it can rest on the carriage. Let's go single arm lat pull, Josiah. There you go. So if you know the move, get into it right away. If you don't know the move, you're listening to me, where to place your body, you're looking at the screen to see where Josiah is at. From here, eye gaze is nice and neutral, right? So keeping the neck in alignment with the rest of the spine, you're driving your left elbow down towards your waistline, squeezing that left lat. So this back side of your body here, right? Core stays really strong, and then try to keep your shoulders squared to the floor, okay? Another option, if you need a little more resistance, you're walking your left hand forward on the back platform. Less resistance, you're on the inside corner of that platform. Think about driving your chest all the way over the back platform each time. In 3, we got a little hold. In 2, and 1, pull your chest over the back platform, hold, give me a little pulse. 1 inch in range, keep it slow, really controlled in your pulse. We've got a chest fly next, so your knees are gonna exit to the right hand side. You'll be straddling the monorail, left hand back edge of your carriage in 3, 2, and 1. So your knees are gonna exit to the right. Let that carriage gently close. You're gonna come onto all fours. So right palm plants on the floor. On the other side of your monorail, left hand grabs the carriage for me, Josiah, and we'll get into a chest fly. So left arm sliding across the chest. So you're basically in a tabletop shape across the back platform. Left arm is still the one that's working here. If you need more resistance, we scoot closer to the back platform. Less resistance, closer to the front. Knees hip distance apart, strong through the core, slow with the arm. Right, now depending on the length of your arms and torso, this might feel more like a bicep curl, or it might feel more like a chest fly. Either one is good for me. Oh, and Josiah's found another option to increase the intensity for you. If you'd like to tuck your toes on the mat and hover your knees, you can make this a flying chest fly. Oh, doesn't that sound great? Good job here. In 4, take it across the chest and hold. In 3, 2, bring it in, hold, little pulses here. Final 10 seconds. We're going serve the carriage. Keep your knees on the same side of the machine. Scoot up and sit next to your front platform. Left hand will serve the carriage in 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and go all the way next to your front platform, Josiah, on your knees facing me. Left hand will grab the front edge of your carriage, and we're gonna go serve the carriage. Left hand front edge of your carriage for me. Serve it forward. So underhand grip. There we go. That's it. Perfect. So chest is squared forward.
I'm gonna open this door, but I think you guys are good.
Go right ahead. We're filming outdoors. It's always live. We got somebody working out here. Perfect. Yeah, this is great. We got a little action on set. I love it. So try not to allow the left side chest to rotate over to the right. And you should really feel this one in the bicep, the shoulder, as well as your chest. If you need more resistance, you're scooting forward, closer to the back platform. In 4, send it out and hold. In 3, 2, let's send the arm out, hold. Bend the elbow in an inch, slide the carriage forward an inch. Little bend, big press. Little bend, big press. We go 10 seconds. We're going shoulder press. You're gonna come all the way down into child's pose, overhand grip. Stay where you are for me, Josiah. We go shoulder press in 3, 2, and 1. So bring your chest down lower, flip your grip. So you've got an overhand grip, and we're gonna go shoulder press. Now to get the shoulder press, you might need to scoot away from your micro a little bit so that you get more of a goalpost position. But if you scoot away and bring your chest lower, Josiah, you'll get more of that shoulder press. There we go. That's it. The lower you can bring your chest down towards the floor, the more you're gonna get that 90-degree bend in the elbow, finding that goal post position with the arm. So really strong through the core. Right hand can be on the floor, behind your back. And I like to think about this as kind of being like in a child's pose, right? Hips to the heels. Your core is laying down onto your thighs here. In 4, we're gonna keep the elbow bent, little hold. In 3, 2, find that nice bend in the elbow here. Now send the carriage forward an inch, back an inch. Forward an inch, back an inch. We go 10 seconds just like this. Okay, we're gonna stay on this side of the machine, but we're gonna turn around. We're gonna hit our carriage sexy back for the right arm. Are you ready for the right arm, Josiah?
Right arm ready for me.
Oh my gosh. In 3, turn around. In 2, and 1. Stay on the same side of the machine, just turn around. Right hand grabs the carriage right into your sexy back here. Awesome. So you can be in tabletop, right? Or you could sit the hips back to the heels. Whatever is most comfortable for you, right? Your core is engaged either way. And we want to find a good amount of resistance in the right arm, right? So if you need more resistance right away, you gotta inch your body back closer to this back platform for me. You gotta go a little bit slower. And you need to pause on that extension and get that big squeeze into your tricep, right? Triceps are the money maker of the arm. That little chicken nugget right there above your elbow, that's where we want to squeeze as tough as you can. Relax your neck, relax your gaze, right? Try not to be looking straight up at the screen, but keep your gaze nice and neutral. In 4, we'll send the arm out and hold. In 3, 2, strong straight arm, send it back and hold. Little 1-inch bend in the elbow, straighten the arm back. Little bend, big stretch back. Little bend, big stretch back. 10 seconds, you've got a single arm lat pull, knees on top of the carriage, right hand to the back platform. In 5, 4, 3, 2, single arm lat pull. Knees on top of the carriage, turn around to face the back. Right hand will find the back of your carriage. Torso is nice and low, and we're sliding the right elbow back. So working the right side lat, you're also gonna feel your tricep working a little bit here still as well. Try to keep your shoulders squared to the floor, neck nice and neutral for me. Good, core is hovering off the thighs, right? For a little more core support, the left palm is planted on the carriage. For more of a core challenge, the left hand comes behind the low back. Now really drive the right elbow all the way back. See if you can maybe get your carriage to touch the back platform. Really get your chest to slide over the back platform as well. Big range of motion. On the way out, you should feel a little lengthening, a little bit of a stretch in your lat. And then as you pull yourself forward, it's this big squeeze. Good, in 4. We're gonna hold it back in 3, 2, drive it back over that back platform, hold. Give me little pulses, little pulses, little pulses. Final 15 seconds here. Your knees will exit to your left-hand side. Your right hand comes to the back of the carriage for that chest fly. In 3, 2, 1. So knees exit left. You're gonna straddle the monorail. Left hand will come to the other side of the rail. Right hand finds the back edge of your carriage, and we go into our chest fly. So I know this one sometimes seems a little bit tricky to get into, but both knees are on one side of your numbered rail. Left palm should be planted on the floor. Your right hand should be closest to the carriage, and that is what is sliding the carriage across your body. Good, now if you need more resistance, we're scooting closer to the back platform. Less resistance closer to the front. And then if you're looking for that extra core challenge, option to tuck your toes here and hover your knees in that flying, hovering chest fly. Nice, Josiah. And Josiah just totally made up this move on the fly. Pun intended.
You could dip.
Oh, he said you can add a little knee dip to get a little bit more core. Why not? So good. Right, so with this chest fly, you're either feeling more of a bicep curl, more of a chest fly. Either way, using your right arm, using the right side of your body. In 4, let's find our hold. In 3, 2, slide the arm across the body, find that hold, little pulses, little pulses. 10 seconds here. We're gonna get into a serve the carriage. So scoot towards your front platform, right hand to the front edge of the carriage. In 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and scoot your knees beside this front platform. You're facing the back of your machine. Right hand's gonna be an underhand grip of your carriage, and we go serve the carriage with the right arm. Awesome. So a little bit of a hinge forward here. And again, we're working bicep, chest, and shoulder. So a lot of the same muscles working as we move through these exercises. Check back in with your form and your tempo. I want you to slow it down a little bit more, right? There's no rush to get anywhere, right? The most important thing is this move that we're already in. Doing this to the very best of our ability, right? If we're gonna be here in this move, let's be here and show up fully. Do you need more resistance? Closer to the back platform. Less resistance, scoot it back. But make sure you are getting what you need. You should feel challenged in every single exercise, and working our arms individually means that one side isn't taking over and doing most of the work. It means we really get to challenge ourselves on each side and start to even out our strength on the different side bodies. In 4, send the arm forward and hold. In 3, 2, send it out, hold. Little bend, send it forward. Little 1-inch pulse to that carriage, and that pulse is slow. That pulse is utilizing your muscles. It's not just a pulse, a movement of the arm, right? Is the strength of your muscles. We're going shoulder press, overhand grip, come down into a child's pose in 3, 2, and 1. So flip your grip, overhand grip, bring the chest down nice and low, and send it forward. Good. So if you find that it's hard to get a 90-degree bend in the elbow, you might need to scoot away from your micro a little bit. Yep, that'll give you a little bit more space. Perfect, Josiah. And depending just on how flexible our body is in this shape, you might be lifted up a little bit higher than like a child's pose, just as Josiah's done. You can get a little support with the left arm, right? So make the exercise work for you, right? If it looks slightly different than what we're doing, totally fine. as long as you're keeping your spine aligned, your core engaged, and you're not feeling any tension or strain or pain in any joints, ligaments, or muscles. Right side, really focus in here. So this is the last single arm move we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up our hand weights next and stand up on top of the machine. We're gonna finish out with some double arm work. Good, in 4, we're gonna find that bend and hold. In 3, 2, find that 90-degree bend in the elbow, hold, send it forward an inch, back an inch. Forward an inch, back an inch. 10 seconds. 1 foot on the front platform, 1 foot on the carriage, face whatever direction you want, grab your weights. In 3, 2, and 1. So 1 foot on the front platform, 1 foot on the carriage, grab your weights. We're gonna get a little space between the carriage and the platform, soft bend in the knees, strong core. So you're standing like you mean it. From here, weights in hand, we're gonna go into a hammer curl press out. So elbows slightly in front of the ribs. From here, you're gonna curl the arms up, then you're gonna punch the knuckles forward, elbows bend in, extend the arms back down. So really strong through the abs. Curl, press, bend in, lower down. I want you to keep this nice and slow. Okay, so this is part of our Microformer workout. This is slow endurance training, right? Slow resistance training. And how you stand makes a difference, okay? Seal down the outer edges of the feet, soft bend in the knees, strong core, strong glutes. Good. And check in, right? Do you need a heavier set of weights? Pick them up. Don't wait till class is over. Are these weights not heavy enough and you don't have another set? Then flex and squeeze your arms like crazy and make what you have work. Or pick up something else that's weighted in your house that has a little bit of weight to it. In 4, hold your hammer curl. In 3, 2, bend the elbows to 90, hold, little pulse hold. Little flex squeeze, little flex squeeze. Flex, squeeze the arms. You're trying to build more tension in those biceps, layering in even more tension with each little pulse. You're here for 4. You're here for 3, 2. Hold the bend of the elbows, send the arms out, back in. 4 times. Here's 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Drive the elbows in. From here, hinge forward at the hips with a flat back. Keep the elbows squeezed up and back behind you. We're gonna get into a tricep kickback reverse fly combo. Strong core here, knees soft. Send the arms back to straight, slow and controlled tricep kickback. Bend at the elbows. Extend the knuckles down towards the floor. Soft bend in your elbows here. Open the arms out wide for your fly. Lower with control. Row the elbows back. Tricep kickback. Bend, lower the arms down. Soft bend in the elbows, find your fly. I want you to move through this slowly and with control. Do not rush through these movements, okay? This is all out upper body class. I want to make sure that we really finish off the upper body strong, right? And you may say, oh, well, we're not using like the micro for this arm work. You are using the micro because you're standing on top of it, right? Your core is working just to balance on top of this machine. And it may not be the focus right now, but it does make a difference. Right? And picking up these heavy weights is just gonna get us to target our muscles in a couple different ranges of motion that we wouldn't be able to using just the micro itself. Good, keep going here. We've got just a couple of moves to finish things out. In 4, we're gonna find that tricep kickback and hold. In 3, 2, row the elbows back, send the arms back straight, little pulse up, hold. Up, hold, let's go 4 more. Here's 4, squeeze the arms. Here's 3, 2, 1. Bend at the elbows, lower the arms down. We're gonna find that reverse fly, squeeze it up and hold. Drive the elbows back, hold. For 4, for 3, we're gonna come upright for an Arnold press in 2 and 1. Lower the arms, lift the chest up. From here, go ahead and bend the elbows to 90 degrees. Pinkies face in towards one another. You're gonna squeeze your pinkies towards one another. And then open the arms out to a goalpost, go shoulder press, bend the elbows back down, hug the pinkies in towards one another. This is our Arnold press. Check back in with your stance, right? We're not just standing here casually. Seal down the outer edges of the feet, soft bend in the knees, really strong core, maybe a little squeeze of the glutes, and your posture is tall. Length through the crown of the head, lengthen down through the tailbone. Good. Can you keep the Arnold press slow? Can you let those shoulders burn out? And they should be talking to you. This is not our first shoulder work of the day. Let them speak. Stay in it anyway. right? Can you push yourself to stay in this move 10 more seconds than you want to? And this is our final variation. This is the end of class coming up right here. In 4, bring the pinkies together. In 3, 2, bring those pinkies together. Hold, little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. This is it. Shoulders away from the air, strong core, little pulses. Let the shoulders burn. Pulse it out right here. Final 15 seconds of your workout, 15 seconds of class. Stay with me. Right here. You made it to the last 10. You won't quit now. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Set the arms down. Gently set your weights down. Okay, let's get a quick stretch for those shoulders. So bring your right arm across your chest for me. Stand up nice and tall. Good, release it. Let's take left arm across the chest. So make sure you're taking at least a few minutes to stretch out through the upper body. Let's release it. We'll take 2 deep breaths together, sealing in all that hard work. So inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome, awesome work today. 20-ish minutes of upper body. Should feel like you got it done. Have an amazing rest of your day.